Every agent we've built so far has had amnesia. You tell it something, it answers, and the moment the program stops, it's all gone. The next run starts from nothing. Real assistants aren't like that. They remember what you told them yesterday. So today, we give our agent a memory, built by hand, 2 kinds of it, and by the end, you'll close the program, open it again, and it still knows who you are.
So there are 2 kinds of memory here, and the difference really matters. Short-term memory is just the conversation, the list of messages we keep appending to as you talk. It's what lets the agent answer, "What did I just say?" But it lives in RAM, so the moment you close the program, it's gone. Long-term memory is different. Those are facts we write to disk, so they survive a restart. And notice what does not change here. The loop. It's the same React loop from episode 4. The agent simply gains a place to write things down and a way to find them again later. So how does it actually work? 2 tools, and you've basically seen the machinery before. The first is remember. When you tell the agent a durable fact about yourself, it embeds that fact into a vector and appends it to a small JSON file on disk. The second is recall. When the agent needs something you mentioned earlier, it embeds the question and pulls back the closest facts by cosine similarity. That's the exact same retrieval from episode 4's search docs, except now it's pointed at your own facts instead of a handbook. Short-term memory is the messages list. Long-term memory is that vector store on disk. And the agent itself decides when to save and when to look something up. Same loop, 2 new tools. 1 new skill, not forgetting.
So guys, we basically have 2 kind of memory. One is the short term that lives in your chat, in your RAM, and will be wiped out as soon as you close the chat or start a new chat. The long-term form is what you saved on your hard drive, on your database as JSON file or Markdown or whatever you like, even a note pad. So here everything is like before. Let me just save what we want to run here to see exactly what happens. We just create 2 tools for loading and saving the memory and give it to these are the functions for saving a fact or looking up. So like before, we add it as a tool and just tell them you have these tools. If you want to use it, you can use. And here is the system prompt. It's like before, the React framework, so we can see what happens. We just run the functions ourselves and give back the answer to the LLM ourselves. So we have these 2 tools here. Everything else is like before, the functions. I just added a chat function. So we can just, instead of I type every message myself, I just give it a list of messages and it can just run it here so we can see the answers easier. So for the demo, I have session 1 and then I close the chat and start a new chat to see what happens. On the session 1, I communicate 3 times with our LLM, or chat 3 times. First, let's actually run it and just see the answers also on the go. So our session 1, our first chat with the LLM, let me make it bigger, is I ask it. So here's Wahid. For the record, I'm on this plan. It receives it and decides an action. So we need to remember this information. We run it and give the results to it, observation, it is saved. Then it thinks, do we need any other action? No. So I need to give answer to the user. So, hi, it's good to meet you. And then how can I help you today? The next chat, let me also show it here. I want to ask is one more thing to note. I rotate my API keys every Monday. So it's here the chat. It then decides, okay, I need to save this into memory. It's useful information. Then we do the same. Then it thinks there is no need for any other call for tool. Thanks. Again, is there anything else I can assist you with? Then the last chat, quick check before you forget. What plan did I just say I'm in? So let's see how does LLM handle that. Does it need a tool or not? So it thinks the user is asking for a question about information. I don't need to use recall because the information is already in the current conversation. So it doesn't call any tool, it just answer. So we close that chat, that session here. Then we use the second chat. So we start here session 2. Hey, I'm back. Remind me which day do I rotate my API keys. It needs an action or function call to remember. We do it for it, give the information to it, and then it thinks, okay, I have the information I need. I should provide this information to the user. So you rotate your API keys every Monday. So that's it. So again, we used React. We gave the useful tools that it needs, and it just goes into our hard drive and extract those information and put it to the chat for the context.
So that's memory, by hand. A short-term scratch pad, the conversation itself, and a long-term store on disk you can search by meaning. Remember to save a fact, recall to find it again, and it all survives the program closing. But our agent still works one step at a time, reacting as it goes. It never steps back to make a plan. Episode 6, Planning. We'll have it lay out the whole route before it takes the first step. If this helped, like and subscribe. The code is in the description. See you in the next one.